one more. If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
$934,000 being spent on a quarterback. Everywhere else, at every important position for the Niners, they are paying top 3 in the NFL, and it showed last night. We're talking dominant from start to finish against a Pittsburgh Steelers team that normally keeps things close, D-Buck.
Brock Purdy picked up right where he left off, and the question was coming into this year, okay, can he continue that now that defenses may have a book on him? And he did. He did everything he wanted.
I love everything about the Niners. Is this the year they finally go? The Cowboys train ran right over the New York Giants in every single phase of football. Now, I don't want to do the question of what the hell's going on with Daboll and Wink. How the hell does this even happen? And then the end, who's supposed to reach the number 2 that didn't block, that's first field goal of the season. You at least got to get the right reps. How does that get blocked? So special teams, they stink as well. So it's like offense, terrible, defense, boat race, special teams, inept. I don't want to dive into what the hell happened to the Giants, and let's assume they'll bounce back. But on the flip side, the Cowboys were awesome to watch. And they're going to get primetime games again. That dude right there is a freak show. This might be the year where you put that cowboy hat on, walk into Dallas, and they got an actual team. Stephen A., are you a little bit worried about this whole thing getting shoved in your face?
Props to the Dallas Cowboys. They beat Saquon Barkley in a bag of chips. Congratulations. I'm really, really touched by what I saw them do against the New York Giants. Oh, please, spare me.
I'll be damned. The Green Bay Packers, after 4 quarters of real football with this guy leading the team. I know he played last year, but I'm talking about in team meeting rooms, he's the starting quarterback. In the cafeteria, he's the starting quarterback. In all of these strategy and scheme meetings, he's the starting quarterback. Marketing, he's the starting quarterback. This was his first time to really prove. Look at this hilarious one-legged Dirk Nowitzki to Aaron Jones. All the boxes were checked yesterday for Jordan Love. Tua is on pace to have 7,922 yards this year. Now, I know that that's just taking one massive game and then doing math simply on your phone and projecting a record that has withstood the test of time in the NFL for most amount of pass yards. But you look at that McDaniel offense, and the conversation was, can they run, can they run, can they run? It don't matter. These dudes are open all the time, and Tua can put a ball into a keyhole if he had to. Him and Tyreek Hill, since the very beginning, have been a dynamic duo that have been on the same page. It's impossible to cover Tyreek Hill. He would be able to get open in an actual phone booth. AI, robots sitting there watching the game as if they know what's going on. All the while, their ears are open. Just know this, you little fake fucks. I'd boot both your heads off if I had to. We'd unplug you and knock you over, and you never get to stand again. They probably try to start a wave whenever they're on offense, like the worst fan of all time.
It's a sex doll. They just put weird things on the ears.
Oh, they took a page out of the old Korean baseball.
The right one has rest in bitch face. I'm pretty pissed at all of the fans around him for not pouring beer on one of them and just taking them to town. Fucking beating their ass, showing them what football is all about.
I think you pour the beer on them, they're done.
Yeah.
Right? That'd be
Hopefully. Yeah.
Everybody's just assuming Caleb Williams go number 1 overall in the NFL draft.
Yep.
There's Caleb Williams going number 1 overall.
Him or May?
No. May is going number 2 overall. See, you say him or May. I say him or May. But what everybody else is saying is Caleb Williams, by far, number 1 overall pick. Drake May, number 2 overall pick. It's like, well, I don't know if that's just how NFL executives think, like how everybody thinks the exact same way, but nonetheless, who's that third? Shador Sanders has got to be in there right now.
Has to be.
He's got to be. He's got to be quiet. His dad's Deion Sanders. Anytime you can get a legacy player, okay? Anytime you get somebody that knows what it's like to be a professional athlete, knows what the NFL is like, probably knows a lot of people in a lot of buildings since he was a little kid, the expectation, how to operate, everything that's coming. It's like, this dude is unstoppable. He is so good at football, and it's kind of getting shadowed, obviously, because the hype of Colorado. I think what people need to remember is that Aaron Rodgers is one of the most competitive humans on earth.
Yep.
So what I've been told from people close to Aaron Rodgers in his circle, and a lot of people would assume that is me, that is not me, but I am friends with most of the people that are in that circle, and I have a microphone that I speak into for 3 hours every single day, and then 3 hours on Saturday, and then 3 hours on Saturday night sometimes. So I don't want information, and I don't think I would be a person that Aaron would ever say any information from. But what I am hearing from people close to Aaron is he is obviously devastated. This is a very, 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 very bad morning in Aaron Rodgers' Rodgers' world, Aaron Rodgers put everything into this. Aaron Rodgers had a brand new body guru, was in the best shape of his life, energy-wise, felt like he was 25 again, 26 again, had a whole new building to kind of win over and to influence, had a whole new fan base to impress, a whole new season, a whole new potential legacy being written in a new city for a Hall of Fame career that's already been created. He went all in for this. For it all just to disappear before even getting to reap the benefit from that, I personally, and this is with no information from Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he's going to go out like that, just personally.
No. I mean, I think there's been some guys with some interesting timetables on Achilles returns, but, we'll see what happens. It's just there's a process. There's certain markers we got to hit.
You trying to say you're coming back this season?
Yeah, what's happening? Are you coming back for the playoffs this year?
I'm not gonna make any of those statements. I don't feel like that's fair to myself. I'm just.
Is it a possibility?
I think, as Kevin Garnett said, anything's possible.
Wow.
Do you know what Greeny is doing right now? I don't know if you know this. Like
Rock hard.
Mike Greenberg.
Yeah.
He's swinging around,
Doesn't-
making thuds on walls and doors.
Helicopter waistbanding it.
It doesn't do anything to make prognostications, honestly, other than help my own personal mental state.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna try and push this thing as much as it'll allow me to, and there's markers I gotta see where I'm at after a week and 2 weeks and a month and 2 months, and then we'll see what the conversation is from there.
The ratings are in. People watched. 8.8 million viewers for the game. Most viewed ESPN Saturday game since 2014. Field Pass with the Pat McAfee Show on ESPN2. 799,000 viewers. Most watched McAfee Altcast. Peak 10.7 million viewers. I believe it's also the highest viewed Altcast since like 2018 or so.
Yep, that's what it was.
Which is, with the national 2018. There it is, 2018 College Football National Championship. We appreciate you watching with us. I'm gonna let you know. I don't know why. I appreciate it though.
Yeah.
I appreciate that you do watch with us. But some of the things that in that photo is one of the greatest of all time.
So good.
AJ locked in.
I'm so pumped for Trav. Congratulations, man. Yeah, I think his bone bruise is okay.
Said my friend. Yeah, that was a layup. Sometimes you just gotta kick it back out to the perimeter.
Yep.
Very happy for the new couple. Trev and Taylor are going to take over the world, and we're here for it. Now, I do fear, from the little that I know about Taylor Swift through my wife, her songs are like a diary. Trev, you better treat her right. I was holding out optimism until Salah comes up to the thing and goes, yep, popped his Achilles. We're fucked.
Yeah.
Oh, can't say that here on ESPN.
Shoot.
2, 3, 4, 5. That is basically what Salah said whenever he came up to the podium. All in favor that Tony's going to ball out again, say aye. Aye. Josh Allen, all in favor of him playing good again, say aye. Aye. Joey Burrow, all in favor of him playing good, say aye. Aye.
I'm not in favor of it. I think
should we?
Kenny Pickett, is he going to play football good this season after having an incredible preseason OTA? If you agree with that, say aye.
Aye.
Hell yeah.
I think you will. Aye.
Nah. Nah, I'm not saying aye.
Why do you say that?
Because I don't know yet. I got to wait. I still do think Canada, to Tony's point, is a massive piece of this, and so you still don't know.
They could bring in Patricia in week 2 and be an upgraded offensive coordinator.
They should. He's been pretty bored at home just slamming pudding. No, I'm just kidding. He's with Philly right now. He's doing great.
Yeah, he's working really hard. Big time announcement happening right now. Ladies and gentlemen, for this entire season, a man will be joining us every single Wednesday who happens to be a first ballot Hall of Famer who got to the quarterback better than anybody else. Ladies and gentlemen, J.J. Watt will be joining us. Not only today, but every single Wednesday going forward. You look sweet.
Thanks for having me. Very, very excited about this, and you look jacked, Matt.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I am.
I know that I've never done a crossover before a play in my life, but I know the feeling of thinking I can literally do anything I want on this field right now, and I'm going to dominate. And that's what he's feeling right there. He's like, screw it. I'm just going to do some crossovers. And the funniest part about it is he showed the offensive lineman the move he was going to do. He literally did a crossover on the center and then just blew right past him. Watch, he takes one step to the left, jabs, and then goes around. Like he practiced it for 3 seconds before the play started. But I think that's
CJ, what about your old squad, the Arizona Cardinals?
Whoa.
Buddy.
Jeez Louise, Hawker.
Doing a lot of stuff on
God
ESPN.
Wait,
I am unaware of whatever's going on this. Your guys' inside jokes or what's happening.
Get the guy's name right,
Yeah.
you sack of
God,
shit.
you
Obviously, yeah.
wine, Hawk.
Going in the Ring of Honor.
It's a compliment.
I'm gonna
It's an
let it.
absolute compliment.
I'm gonna let it slide because of the jawline. You
Yeah.
have a phenomenal jawline.
Wow.
So, no problem.
And trust me, I know.
What
I
was
see
the
you
question?
Well, I didn't get to it, but I see you with the planes, trains, and automobiles jacket. I'm the only one on this show that would understand what that is.
Wrong.
So, respect to your
love
time.
John
Right.
Cena.
Certainly on the screen
Correct.
right now. Yeah.
You're scrambling to save the screwed up.
Yeah,
Dennis
wait, don't-
Gordon.
you're so-
Dennis
so-
Gordon.
Home Alone.
Sweet
Shoe
shirt,
Home
dude.
Alone.
That goes against the narrative, I think, about Baker Mayfield.
They came in the locker room literally at halftime. He like, I know all these signals. If they do this, they going into cover 2. They do this, they going into cover 3. And they do this signal, they dropping back to this. And I'm like, wow, like, that's amazing.
This dude in the middle of the game is looking over. Yeah, got it. Okay. Normally, there is a guy on every sideline. Probably that quarterback 3. They're looking at the other side, trying to get a read, trying to figure it out. The fact that Baker's doing it on the field while playing and then getting it right, I would assume, is something that I don't think any of us would have expected out of Baker Mayfield. That's not what Baker Mayfield's known for. Yo, this dude's cerebral. He's picking up signs in the middle of the game and then delivering it with confidence at halftime. And then they get a win. This is the guy. This is the guy.
Yeah.
He would beat the hell out of aliens at football.
Yep.
Yes,
This
we
is
would.
something we need to remember, okay? When aliens inevitably become a part of our everyday life, which we all
It's a
assume.
Mexico thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just shut
It
up.
is the Mexico thing, okay? I would have got there
Yeah.
in about maybe 45 seconds.
My God.
If you just let me set the table here.
What the?
Okay.
the hell is
I actually thought about it. I was like, nah, I'm not going to interrupt him. And that's not me.
Gotta let it happen. Spoiler.
Jesus.
It is the Mexico thing. Okay?
going.
There is something happening in our world that hasn't happened before. It seems like governments now and other people are like, hey, we need to get ready for a potential piece of information that we thought was maybe too big for humans for a long time. There is life out there, okay? They have visited. We have no idea about them. Now, is that true? We don't know. In Mexico, though, a ufologist gave a official presentation to the government where he rolled out 2 bodies of these beings and presented them to, that's one of them.
Boom.
He rolled out these 2 beings and said that they were found buried in Mexico in 2017 and they've been mummified for about 1,000 years. Okay? Who knows if any of that is real? What I do know is it was presented as if that is an actual thing. And my first look at it, this little bitch can't play football.
No.
After that game, what is your messaging directly to the team? Is it that, or do you have like a motto each week for the team? Like, how do you get them out of that, but also realize that we can't have this happen again? Like, what is your messaging immediately afterwards?
Well, first of all, you never want to waste a failing. Adversity, can break some people. Adversity can make some people great. It just depends on how you deal with it. And I think we don't want our players to waste a failing. We want them to learn from the experience that they had so they have an opportunity to improve and get better. And we always have kind of a 24-hour rule around here. If we win 24 hours, we got to start all over and focus on the next opponent. If we lose, we learn from the mistakes that we made. We focus on the next opponent and try to get better. So that's kind of how we try to manage it. It's a privilege to play here. It's a privilege to be a coach here. And I think there's an expectation that goes with all that. But I think we have to embrace that challenge, and everybody should embrace it and be committed to doing the things they need to do to improve and get better.
Okay. Here we go.
No. I got you. You got to understand, I got you, baby. I know what you was getting ready to do. I know what you was getting ready to do. I got you.
Wow.
These are the prime blenders. These are the prime shades.
Whoa.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh!
Good.
Look at this. Hey, you knew I was going to wear. You knew I was going to wear gold. Okay.
I do.
So we accessorize.
Yes,
These
right.
are the blenders, is what they're called.
Yeah.
Oh,
Those
I
are the
can,
new shades line.
I can buy them right now.
You don't have to buy nothing, baby.
No, but
I got you.
there is a crowd of about 30 people moving through the back end of the business field here.
Wow.
And in the middle of it is this black Samoan man who has become the most famous human on earth. Obviously, he's in the WWE as a superstar, but what he has done since then, what he has done since leaving the WWE has immortalized him forever. Thank you for the white-haired man with the hat. Make sure he clears the way so we can't see The Rock at all. I assume that he's The Rock's security guard.
Signing autographs. Great guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, a buzz has hit the business field here at the University of Colorado. An insanely handsome and jacked, bald man has just stepped foot onto the stage. And whenever his face was seen by the incredible crowd here at Colorado, everybody raised their voice because when Rocky shows up, you know it's about to be a party. Ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
How we doing?
Okay, so The Rock's on the show, boys.
How about that?
Yeah. The Rock on the show.
Whoa.
What's up, Colorado? Honestly, listen, kid, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I couldn't let it buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What is the takeaway? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the temperature here on my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been to make everything happen. Look at the me, Maui just tickety-tapping. That's it.
Still got it.
First, I'd like to say a big thanks to everybody that reached out. I mean, I heard from people all over the country, from my past, current, obviously, teammates, former teammates, people I've never met before. So big thanks to all those people. So many people reached out who had Achilles injuries. And that was really nice, too. Just give me an idea what to expect, what worked for them in rehab, what didn't work. So that was pretty important. I like ayahuasca, dude.
Perfect.
But that was a big help. That got me through, honestly. And I still haven't got back to everybody. The number of people that reached out was astronomical, and I mean that got me. I think I shed just as many tears about the support, honestly, and the nice messages, than just the sadness of what happened. So big thanks to everybody.
Yeah, you're loved, man. You need to know that because there's a lot of stuff that is. I mean, this is Boulder, Colorado.
Come on.